EA Sports just dropped both covers for College Ball 26. We got the normal edition and the deluxe edition. So let's just go ahead and break them down. We're also getting a full reveal on Thursday, so I will be doing a deep dive when that comes out, but honestly, there really isn't much to talk about. I don't really want to make any other predictions. I might as well just wait until we see the game. So let's just go ahead and talk about these covers. So on the normal edition, there's only two cover athletes. We have Ryan Williams from Alabama and Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State. And personally, I do think these are like the two most exciting players in college football. Just thinking about it, like these guys were studs last year as true freshmen, and now they're going to be, I think, even better as true sophomores. And I definitely think that EA wanted to go in the direction of including more younger players rather than last year. All of the guys who were on the cover are now in the NFL, or, you know, they didn't really, not all of them planned out. The only guy who really saved the cover was Travis Hunter, who ended up winning the Heisman, so that kind of worked out for EA Sports, so they really banked on him. I really do think Travis Hunter did a great job for marketing the game, just being an incredible player and being on the cover. Like, I do think that really did drive a lot of hype for the game. But now you have Jeremiah Smith, who I think is the most electric player in college football. I think he's the most hyped player in college football. And then Ryan Williams, who is another incredible wide receiver. Like, if Jeremiah Smith wasn't here, Ryan Williams would be that guy. I just think Jeremiah Smith, I think also because he won the national championship at Ohio State. Like, I think if Ryan Williams won the national championship, it would have been a little flip-flop. But I think these two being the cover athletes is probably the right way to go. I know DJ Lagway was expected to be on this cover, and if you're a Florida fan, I'm sure you're kind of upset because actually Florida is not even represented on this cover at all, at least the normal edition, which is kind of crazy. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. And I guess maybe they just wanted to go with guys who are, like, just bona fide studs. Like, I think DJ Lagway is going to be a great quarterback. Even though I'm a Florida State fan, I think he can really be a star, future #1 overall draft pick. But maybe he's just not there yet. And I think they just wanted to go with the safe bet of two guys that were absolute beasts. So, looking at the background, they decided to go with a bunch of flags that were stitched together. So, we'll go all the teams that seem to be included. So, you got my Florida State Seminoles. They are incorporated on the official cover, the normal cover. They're in the top left, and then you have Kennesaw State, Miami, Texas A&M. You got Georgia. Then you have UNC, and I don't really know who's the behind the EA Sports logo. It's an orange. I can't really tell. I'm not gonna try to make a prediction. Then you got SMU, App State, Air Force. I think it's West Virginia to the right of it. I'm not sure. There. Then you got LSU, Oregon, Notre Dame, Arizona State, Kansas State. Those are like probably be the most notable logos because they're right beneath the College Ball 26 like tagline. Then you got Indiana, Michigan, Bama, Ohio State, Clemson. I think that's Nebraska to the right of it. Then you got Army, Texas. I don't know what's behind where it's next to Texas. I also don't know what's right behind Jeremiah Smith because he's taking it up basically entirely. Then you have Tennessee. Looks like you got Penn State. Then Boise State, which I would say is a team that I love Boise State. Even though they beat Florida State a few years ago, they're like the team that I always loved for. Like, I love Boise State. Auburn. Don't really know what's next to them. Don't really know what's next to that other team. And then Ole Miss in the bottom right. So that is the official normal cover. I like it. I think it's way better than the one in College Ball 25. Just having the guys do like a little stance, I think Travis Hunter doing his little scream was cool, but having like Quinn Ewers like show the ball, it just seemed a little weird to me. And then just having like the Cotton Bowl, I think it was the Cotton Bowl, or the Rose Bowl, whatever it was, like just in the background, just seemed kind of bland. I think having all the logos, like all the flags stitched together, I think it's a really cool normal logo in my opinion. Okay, so let's look at the deluxe cover, and wow, there is a lot more information to look at, so this might take a little bit more time to break down. But first, at the bottom left, you got Reggie Bush. You got, I wonder if that means like there's gonna be some sort of like, maybe there's that Heisman, what was that game mode in NCAA 13? I forgot. It was like a Heisman challenge. That's what it was. I wonder if there's gonna be a game mode like that, where they have players that aren't just like Ultimate Team players. That does make me a little bit worried because I think they did have Reggie Bush in Ultimate Team, but who really cares about that? Like, if you're putting them on the cover, they better be in like a normal version of the game. Regardless, you got Ryan Williams, Jeremiah Smith up there, and then you got Nick Singleton all in the front row. Then you got the Notre Dame running back. I forgot what his name was. Sorry if I forgot it. And then in the third row, so they relegated DJ Lagway to the third row. So not only did he get snubbed from the original cover, he's in the third row, which is crazy. I guess he just, I don't know. That's wild. Maybe I know there's a few FSU guys that are working on the game, but that's crazy that they relegated them there. But yeah, Tim Tebow, which is another like legend player. So Reggie Bush and Tim Tebow are on there. And then you get to see coaches. So you have Kirby Smart from Georgia. You got Marcus Freeman from Notre Dame. And then you got James Franklin, that's his name? Yeah, James Franklin from Penn State. So coaches are in the game. This was been confirmed. And then you see Bryce Underwood. Like, this guy has not played a snap in college football yet, and he is on the cover. That is pretty crazy. I mean, he is a really highly touted recruit, so it is cool to see that they're really banking on these freshmen that could be really big in the game. It seems like that's what they're doing, especially with Ryan Williams and Jeremiah Smith both being true sophomores. So that is cool. And then you got to go into the next row. You got Ryan Day, the head coach for Ohio State. I don't know who that guy is. I think that's Caleb Downs for Ohio State. You got Lane Kiffin. You got Kenny Dillingham, and then I think it was Sam Levitt, the guy from Arizona State. He's gonna be a stud, honestly. And then you got the Georgia mascot. I know it's not Uga because Uga's the actual like real dog, but Georgia's mascot, a Boise State fan, I guess. And you got Cade Klubnik, Nussmeier, the Oregon Duck, Dan Lanning, and then I think that's Rocket Sanders. I don't know. It's one of South Carolina's players. And then behind it is just a bunch of fans. So honestly, I hope this. I don't really know what this means. I do think. I'll be honest. I'll be real. I think the last year's Deluxe Edition was better. Personally, I do think last year's was a little bit better. This year's is fine. It's just, I don't know. I feel like everyone just kind of photoshopped in. I think that's exactly what it is. But, you know, it is what it is. I think overall, I'm excited for the game. I'm always, excited for a new college football game. But I do think the original cover is a little bit better. I think it's way better, personally. But I do think you can get a little bit more info out of the deluxe cover. Again, coaches, maybe some, legend players in the normal game. But I guess we'll find out. So that's really gonna be it, guys. We're just going over the covers. Let me know what your thoughts. Let me know if you like this cover. Let me know if you think it's better than College Bowl 25 or not. Other than that, this has been Jagnal, and I will see you guys on Thursday for the full reveal.